All right, here it is. It's time once again for us to take a look at some of our national and international headlines for this Wednesday morning. It's June 7th, 2017 already. I have no idea where the time is going. It seems like just yesterday was February, but hey, that's beside the point. Let's take a look at some of our stories. Remember, we always have more stories and we have time to cover them in a video format. So if you'd like more news, I can deliver it to you 30 to 40 minutes audio form directly to your inbox. Just inquire about that at radiofreespeech.com. And Russian Su-27, it's a jet, intercepted a U.S. B-52 bomber over the Baltic Sea yesterday. Not much later, a Russian MiG-31 fighter jet intercepted a Norwegian Air Force plane over the Barents Sea. What do these two things have in common? These are Russian borders being enforced by Russian jets as NATO aircraft have been probing their defenses. It's all part of an exercise. But remember when people got all flipped out about the Russians off the coast of Alaska? We're doing the same thing in Russia's backyard. In Notre Dame, a man was shot by French police after a terror attack. And they're calling it a terror attack. The man had a hammer. He said this is for Syria as he started to attack police officers. He was also armed with knives. One police officer was lightly wounded, and then they shot the man. During the incident, of course, hundreds of police converged on that area by Notre Dame, and tourists and others had to take refuge inside the cathedral and in nearby cafes at the same time. There's also a story on how the Qatar row is continuing to grow. You know, the different countries that have been breaking ties with Qatar and not allowing their flights to go. And now President Trump has claimed credit for that. Also, a report has come out saying that Russian agents hacked a U.S. voting system manufacturer in the days before a U.S. election. This was revealed as a defense contractor was arrested, apparently, for her role in giving that information to a media organization. So she wasn't arrested for the hacking. She was arrested for revealing to the media about the hacking. Go figure. And looks like at the EPA, they're saying that climate change progress is grinding to a halt. A couple of explosions, one in Afghanistan's Herat province, not sure how many are dead, at least 10, and in Mosul, 163 people were killed by ISIS in one day. In that case, most of them were shot. The United States is warning the UN over its Human Rights Council, basically saying that we're going to revisit whether or not we're going to take part in it or whether or not that council should even exist. That'll be my subject of commentary today, because basically we are saying you allow people to serve on this council who don't have a good human rights record. We'll talk about that. And lastly, Harvard has denied entry to a number of students that had already gotten an acceptance letter after they posted obscene memes on Facebook. So, do you think you have privacy? Do you think you have a right to free speech? Not if you want to go to Harvard, anyway. That's what we've got. Make sure you check out the website, radiofreespeech.com, and remember to buy a subscription.